squad from the SEC, the LSU Tigers, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the Houston Cougars offense will have the opening possession of the game. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is.
There he goes. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Cougars can really attack on this second and short. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Using the quick game. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's first down. And the Cougars kept this drive. On the ground, now back to work. He might want another play. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab on the left.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Here we go. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. Turning it on. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Motion from the back. Second down, he'll throw it. Working that wide receiver screen. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And, you know, if you're the receiver there, you just want to know where the sticks are. Maybe extend your route a little bit more so that you know you get the first down after making the catch. 4th and short now. Let's see what they do.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Houston! Hello! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
Job by this offense. This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting the drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So LSU's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot...
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Back to pass, it's Reed. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Running back searching for a hole. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Now improvising. He'll pull it down. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's on target and complete. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. That's caught. It's Hamilton. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Using his legs to buy some time. Quarterback gets the first down. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Trying the left side. Able to move it ahead a couple yards. He gets it down to the 20. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. looking to fire. Gets it out quickly. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Might be changing the route. Going to swing it on 2nd down. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Houston.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position.
The return is tackled down at the 31, and the LSU offense will take over 1st and 10.
The first play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Looking for a man, it's Reed. Catch in the middle, it's Watkins. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
That's a really nice job hauling that pass in, and you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground in recent years for receivers. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, OBJ, Jarvis Landry, they all have the ability to make a play anywhere on the field, and that's what this guy can do. You can line him up anywhere. He can run routes at all 3 levels of the secondary. The defense has to know where he is lined up every single play.
He'll do it himself. Oh, watch out! Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Off to the races to the right. The 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Cougars! And they turn it into a defensive score.
Nice job by the defense forcing the fumble. That took the perfect bounce right into the DB's hands. He shows you the speed and takes it back all the way for a touchdown. That was the definition of a fortuitous bounce.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Now check this out. Pittsburgh has the lead right now. The Steel City has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 11 over UCF. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They really need to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Finds his man. It's Durham. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Intercepted deep in his own end. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Well, the quarterback on that one put a lot of air under the ball. The problem is it gave the defender time to get his head around and locate him. And because of that, he was able to come away with the interception.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. He has the first and still on his feet. Good job up front to get it out to the 22 before he's knocked out of bounds. On first down from their own 22. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Look out, he's got room. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. They'll leave it with him. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Makes the catch. It's Hamilton. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Red pass is complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Houston going up tempo. Back to pass on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Briggs. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Fighting off the defender. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Wallace. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with the first down.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies, because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
What a play by the defense. He didn't get close to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose 10.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got it in the middle. It's Hill. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on 3rd down. Forget that. Let's go get the first down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a 1st and goal situation.
Well, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Houston has it with a 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Here's the pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone. They'll play it safe and try for 3. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. He'll do it himself on the draw. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Reed. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle, it's Watkins. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. On the run, it's Durham. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Tigers! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the 1st game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
LSU 7.
The Houston offense comes onto the field. They've been outstanding here in this 1st half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great 1st half. I'm going to get more, Palmer. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football link.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
To the air on 2nd down. Looking to buy time. Fires to the big fella. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline. He's pushed out of bounds at the 36. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Lost one deep down the right side. Got it in stride inside the 20. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
And that has got to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no way the receiver should have been allowed to be that open deep down the field. Somebody on defense blew their assignment.
Quarterback on the keeper. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. And they add 6 more on the board with that trip to the house.
And with that score, this is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. To the air, it's Reed. Throws to the wideout. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Timeout, LSU.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's got him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. LSU quick to the line. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll go to the ground. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, Houston.
Just enough time for one final play of the half.
Here we go.
To the ground. He's got it again. And after that short gain, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far. And the story of this first half has undeniably been the play of that kid under center. He's in total control of the offense, making the right decisions and reads, not trying to do too much. There's a reason he gets the NIL deals and all the love on social media. That young man is him, and doesn't that opposing team know it? And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the cage in Southeast Texas.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Just about set to start the second half. Houston will kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short game.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
They'll run the screen. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone.
Breaks into the open. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. I don't think he was the primary receiver on the play, but when you get that open, you become the primary target.
You ain't lying, and a great job. Credit to the quarterback seeing it, because you have your primary guy you want to go to first. He sees him wide open, delivers the strike. That's the guy you should hit, the guy that's open. Don't get hung up on that first guy all the time.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He wants to throw it again. Catch in the middle. It's Watkins. He stopped at the 32. Picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
And the Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Watkins. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Tackle on the play at the 17-yard line. First down for the offense.
Let's go.
LSU now operating in the red zone.
Set. Ready.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Looking for the score. Hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. USC is currently ahead early in this one inside the Coliseum. But unlike the days of Reggie Bush and Matt Leinart, they just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 8 over Washington. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. It'll be incomplete. Trying to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Grabbed behind the line. It's Wallace.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And the Cougars lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to run for it. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there.
He lets it fly. Got it in stride at the 15. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
And I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. So what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
Wants to throw on first down. Somehow fits it into that traffic. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's got the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
They'll try to pass it in on third and goal. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Fourth and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Houston.
This is a really big play for both teams. Fourth and goal from the 2. The snap sets up the throw. Big fella moving. Touchdown Cougars. And the punishment has been extended.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Back to the ground game on the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Moving out of the pocket. Plows through the defense. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Dropping back, it's Reed. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
You know, it doesn't matter how talented you are as a quarterback, how accurate you are, how athletic you are. If you're on your back most of the day, it's going to be very hard to win the game. That's been the key.
There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They've got him now, and he almost picked up that first down on the screen. The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Gives it on the option. Running into the open space. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside, defense.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty.
Let's go.
LSU lining up 1st and goal. Wants to go up top. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
They're going to run it. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Briggs. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Houston offense. Back to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out.
Turning it on! They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Off the play fake. Looking to scramble. Trying to escape and get it himself. At the 20, he's got space. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Looking to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
And it's like the defense knew on 3rd and goal, they're not tackling the middle. They're going to go to the outside. They run the touch pass, and they fly after it, fly upfield, make the tackle, and now it's decision time. 4th and goal. What you going to do, offense?
Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. From his end zone, he'll go up top. He makes a catch. There he goes. The 40. Running inside the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, LSU!
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's putting the college football world on notice.
And right down the middle. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Pitt looks like a bunch of world beaters right now. I'm not sure I've ever seen this offense look this crisp. They're up by 19 over UCF. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Cougars are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile, buying some time. Looking for room at the 25. And he has vexed his defense with the scrambles. Another first down and yet another big gain.
Man, I love it when my QB not only uses his athletic ability, but uses his head. Nice job here. Nothing open. Don't force the football. You've got the lead. It's the 4th quarter. Nice job taking off and getting the first down.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do. Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
In a world of trouble and not making it any better. And down he goes. A terrible sack taken by this quarterback. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and forever, let's test his arm strength. Pulls it in. It's Briggs. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Punt is in the air on 4th down. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Back to throw, it's Reed. Finds his big tight end. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Tigers in the hurry up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
With the catch, it's Anderson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Second down, they'll go to the air. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, LSU! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finished the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49. They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Now we've got a little game pressure, and we'll see how the offense responds in a three-point game, Jesse.
I can't wait to see this quarterback and how he's going to be able to handle that pressure, David. How will he respond in this situation?
And just know, listen, I'm only up by 3 now. If I can make this a 2-score game, I can almost put this away in the fourth quarter.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. Here we go. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Houston. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Reed. That's caught. It's Durham. So now it's 2nd and long. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
On the play. And that's a first down for the offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Good timing on the quick out. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to keep it in the air. Finds his man. It's Durham.
You know, I think at this situation in the game, trailing like they are with only a couple minutes to go, short throws aren't going to get it done. You're going to have to be a lot more aggressive and start taking chances if you want to give yourself a chance to win this game.
Snagged in the middle. It's Watkins. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Anderson. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a 1st down. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can.
No gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Durham. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly.
First down for the offense. QB slicing. No gain on the play.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Got his man out of the backfield. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Not much drive-through anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Here comes the Houston offense once again. All right, this game just got tighter, and you just don't want to make a mistake here, David.
Especially in the fourth quarter. Remember, you're still leading this ball game.
Breaks into the open. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Houston wants to play fast. The running back has it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8.
Timeout, Houston.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. The Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The option look. And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle. Win those